So with Break Them, your lyrical content has always had quite anti-fascist, anti-right-wing themes throughout your releases, from what I can tell anyways. Just checking that is actually correct.
Yeah, I think our first song was based on Bioshock, and then like the first song of the second EP had like a 2-minute sample from Inglourious Bastards about the Nazi sculpts.
Was this the passion behind you becoming a vocalist, or is it you were a vocalist and these are just your ideals? Is it something you wanted to actually shout out to the world?
I started off doing vocals in a death metal band, and all the lyrics were death metal and awful. But I was like 16, writing horrible songs at school, and like I look back on it as a laugh. But when I got into hardcore, I sort of listened to a lot of other bands and been like, okay, also you can talk about what you believe in.
Yes.
And I've always been very sort of anti-racist and not being a twat in general. I believe like you should never punch down with anything. And if you're gonna be a dickhead, you should be dickheads to the people that are ruining your life.
Yes, big fan of that.
Yeah, but I try not to repeat myself a lot. But yeah, I think it's important to let people know what side you're on in a lot of things. Not everything, but I think a lot of things you need to let people know they're welcome. And it's wrong that people are just pricks, man. It does my head in. How are you dead already?
Red Wing.
That's as deep as I'm going to get. Like, how are you dead?
That's got to be a name of one of your new. That's got to be one of your Break Them songs. How are you dead?
To be fair, I've got because with Dispute, Ray does everything. He writes the music, he writes the lyrics. Him, Charlie, and Barney record it. We show up and play it. But with Break Them, I've got a notes thing on my phone, and it's like I've got one for samples, one for song titles, and one for lyrics.
Yep.
And it's great.
That's what you need, though. You need those little bits of inspiration that are just gonna kick it in.
The serious ones, but I also like not to have fun with it as much, but sort of like the odd theme. So like we had a Bioshock one first, and it's not like, but I like Bioshock's a great game, but it's not like part of my life or anything. But yeah. The riff made me think of Bioshock. And then on the new one, there's one called Trench Raid, which is like done as the perspective of a World War I soldier, because they had to do trench raids, and it was fucking, awful. Oh,
sorry.
I think that would have killed me if you didn't.
If you didn't, somebody else was going to.
Yeah. I was going to die. It's just how I died. You spread democracy a little too close to home.
My life
sometimes
was super.
Lyrics get done based on samples as well. Like
really?
I think it's only happened a couple of times where I've been like, oh, this would work really well as a sample here because it fits the way the riff sounds.
Yep.
I was like, so I might as well just write about something similar to that. But there's nothing that's too far from real world views and real life. Like you get a lot of people write tough guy lyrics, and it's like, come on, mate.
Yeah, there's like enough out there that is like bad enough. Oh my god, bloody Red Wings! There's enough out there in the world that the world just keeps giving us material to write with. Like,
oh yeah,
it is so unfortunate that is the case.
Oh yeah, it's grim. But in the same breath, I don't think it'd work if I wrote a happy song. I've tried. I did. We got one called No Steps Back, which is about sort of overcoming mental health issues, and that's sort of based on me trying to be silly when I was younger. But I always try and do something deep because some people like to know they're not the only person that's gone through it.
Yes, having that with music is one of the things that's definitely saved me over the years.
Yeah,
knowing that it wasn't just me.
Mm.
Which
important.
I mean, in some cases, you kind of wish that. There's part of me that wishes I was the only one, because at least it means that not everyone else has that as well.
It's one of those things. Everyone goes through it. There's some and there's been like other times where I've written songs and I'm like, maybe that's a little too close to home, or maybe a bit too close to the bone in what I think and what I want to say. So I'll change bits around.
I get that,
but it's mainly just I can't really word it to stop. I don't want to like make it so obvious to people, like if I say family and stuff like that. You think I don't want to upset anyone. Can't be asked. I'd rather just not talk to you. Yeah, I'll call attention on the other side. Will you piss off?
Oh my god! I didn't know that was you.
Yes, I am the man pretending to be a bug.
Right, come back.
I don't want to come back now. I'm just going to stand there. Oh my god.
Oh god! I just.
I watched that happen in real time.
I felt that happen in real time.
That was awful. I was like, it's going to hit him. And then so I thought, nah,
Bro, that's gonna hit you. Oh wait.
me again.
What the?
Oh man.
What killed me? How can I find out what killed me?
It was a Gatling gun because it's just killed me as well.
We are our own worst enemies in this game.
I watched it happen, man. I just thought, I was like, let's get out of the way of that. And then I thought I'll reload instead of get out of the way.
So, Break Them have recently joined the AAK hardware. So, how did this actually come to fruition, and what are your plans going forward with them?
I don't know. I don't know how. I think us going over with Dispute helped. I got on with them. I sent our last EP to them, and I think there was interest there, but they were just, I don't know if it was missing something for them. And then I sent them the new one, and Steve was away. He was in Brazil for a while, and then
Yes.
after it came out, he's like, "Yeah, we'll do it." And then it's just sort of the waiting game of doing it. We weren't going to send it to anyone, and it was AAK. What is happening in my life? AAK. Oh my god, you called us out attention already.
Yes.
I respect it so much. Yeah, and it just sort of happened. They were interested, and then it's like we'll do a split with that, or you can do it with new songs. And we're always writing, so we figured we'd probably do it with new ones. But
Yep.
I'll leave it up to them. Those guys know what they're doing and what they're talking about. We're just going to keep piling out songs. As for what the plan is, I'd love to go to Europe probably next year. I've been twice with Dispute, and it's been great. And yeah, the other guys want to go, and it'd be great to go over with them.
The way that the Europeans like just treat bands in general is just so much better. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's
how
crazy. Yeah, it's mental. It's mental. We the last Dispute one was November, and we played a show. I can't remember where it was, and then Stein or Steen in Germany, and then the next one was in Ilmenau. I'll never stop saying it. So
I heard you say it. I said it in my head, and I was like, I'm not going to say it out loud.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'll be stupid as well. But we flew to Eindhoven, me and Laura, on the Friday, and then had to sort of got our own way to the near the venue, and then Steve and Dispute picked us up. But I travelled back, so I had to get back to do the school run, which is the most rock stuff thing you do in life. But I love that, and I love that I get to. It's like I'm so lucky that I get to take it to school every day.
Yeah.
So I had to get back. So we had to, rather than get a plane back, because the guys were flying back. I think it was on a Monday morning, and so we got a train to Frankfurt Saturday night. Me and Lorna did, and we basically had like 10 hours of travel and waiting to get to the airport to get back the day before.
Jeez.
So we were in the Frankfurt at like, I think it was from 11 p.m. to 5 in the morning. And we were like, we need to find a bar that's open so we can just sit in a bar and be out of the way. So we were walking down these streets, and I was like, they're just getting rougher and rougher. And we turned the corner, it's a red light district, and I've never seen and we sort of walked in, I was like, and then they were like just everyone staring at you.
Yep.
Every corner was like more rough than the last corner, of like people offering you different things and substances. And I was like, let's just go. And then someone looked at me and I was like, put your hood up and let's just go. So we sort of just stormed out as quick as we could and found a cafe and sat in that for 2 hours. And I was like, I'll pay you whatever you want for drinks, mate. Just let us stay here. It was Sam.
Please let me stay here. I don't want to be out there. It's crazy. Wow, I died in like seconds.
So I didn't have a hoodie. So I was like, I'm going to need to buy a hoodie from one of the bands that's playing because it's going to be well cold.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it was Kill the Cam Fest, and there's going to be loads of bands playing. There'll be loads of hoodies. It's no drama. So I asked the AK first, I was like, you got any hoodies? no, only in like medium. I'm a double XL on a good day. So I was like, that's fine. So Recount had like this banging embroidered one. It was well cheap, and the smallest one was the biggest was XL. I was like, I can't do it because I just like a sausage roll.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, I know. And I went around every merch table, and the only band, and they're a great band, and they're nice guys. The only band that had a hoodie in my size were called Terrorist.
Oh, I know those. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was walking through Frankfurt Airport with a hoodie on that said Terrorist on it.
So obviously in your band you've got you're in the band with Lorna, who is also the guitarist of Break Them, the bassist Dispute, and they have their new project Temperance.
Yeah.
Are you two kindred spirits, or are you bad influences on each other? What is it?
I think we're bad influences. I don't know what it is. So Ray usually has a guy called Kerry fill in on bass if the last chap couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
The last chap, Billy couldn't do it. And Kerry couldn't do one, so he asked if I knew anyone that could play a show, and so he's like, "Can you ask Lorna?" So did that, and then sort of every couple of months something will come up, and one of us will send the other. It's like, join this band. you know you want to join the band, and then with Temperance we basically just bullied her into saying like, "No, you can do vocals. You should do vocals, and you deserve it. You've got things to say." So and I'm glad she did because I fucking love that band. And then Will's in Temperance as well. And I played in the Reviled with him for a little bit over COVID. We made an EP. He made it. I did a few vocals on it. And I've got so much time for Will. It's unreal. To be fair, everyone in that band is great.
And so how many more bands have you got in the pipeline between you or Lorna or the pair of you?
Well, there's the bands my wife knows about. No,
I'll make sure she's not watching the stream. Don't worry.
She'll be knees deep in Grey's Anatomy right now. The death metal band I said about before, we're going to re-record all our old songs just so we can release it because we never released anything properly.
Okay.
Just so it's sort of for us really more than anything, and also because we paid a session drummer to do the drums about 6 years ago. And
you've still got them on record?
At some point. I think it was longer than 6 years, but it'd be nice to get that out.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd love to join more bands, but I just don't have time. I've got to make sure I can do the school run, so I can only really play shows Saturdays and Sundays unless the Friday's close.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do weekenders anymore unless it's like the one-off, which is what Dispute do weekenders. So that's that. And then we're getting a dog next week, so it's like.
Oh God! Because you've obviously got so much free time. That's what it is.
I'm busy, but I'm usually at home, so
that's fair.
I was like, well, it's fine. We're home enough for him. So, but yeah, if the right band came up, I'd join it. I want to play bass in like a stupidly hard band, but nothing's come up yet.
So if any bands out there need a bassist, hire this man.
Yeah, to a point where I don't want to be on stage. I want to be off hitting people with a bass.
So if you got to have like Recount or something like that. If they need a bassist or something at any point, just get you in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd love to fill in for bands like that. Be a laugh.
Well, that's the thing. That's how I fit in for so many bands. That I just say to them that if you want to come over to the UK and you need a driver, just get me to do the driving, and I'll also play the guitar for you, or bass or whatever it is you need. And I love it. I love playing shows. I think I had my first gig playing 20 years ago this year. Fucking hell, these things. It was your first gig 20 years ago?
Yeah, I had my first gig when I was 14.
Jeez, yes.
It's like, I've done fuck all with it really, but I have fun, so it's all that matters.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter what you leave behind with it. It's as long as you are having fun, that's all that matters. And again, like the best memories are the ones where you are having fun.
You fucking diamond. Someone clip that.
What, me saving your ass there?
That was so sick.
And then I die right in front of you.
I'll let you die. I was reloading, to be fair. Cancel the clip.
No, we're going to keep that one in. That's going to be a highlight.
That's the end.
That's just the end of the stream. We're going to end it there.
What a hero. Die for me.
So with Dispute, you're on guitar. Do
Yeah.
you do any of the writing for that band, or do you just play?
Nope. Just play. We are basically session musicians.
Oh, I was gonna say so.
Ray does it all. He records all the demos. He plays everything on it. And then when it comes to recording, him, Charlie, and Barney will book a day at a studio and just smash it all out in one go.
Oh, fair
And
play.
I'm fine with that. I've never recorded a Dispute song. I've done backing vocals on one, on a couple of songs on one of the last EPs, and I love doing it. But it's his baby. I'm just happy I get to play the gigs. But yeah, there's no. Some people get funny about not being able to write, but I don't care. I love what Ray writes. I love Dispute. Yeah, I just like playing it. And there's less pressure then as well.
Yeah, no, that thing of like not having to do that, but you just play the bits. It's just nice.
Yeah, some bands are like full of knobs where they'll be like, "You've not written anything for 3 minutes." And yeah, well, that's where I'm at.
It's like, I know I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm in 12 bands. I've got enough on.
So we've kind of touched on the subject already, but how do you balance everything that you do?
I don't know. There's a lot of luck in dates, I think. Sometimes I'll have a run where it's like every weekend in a month I've got gigs, and then it becomes a problem. Honestly, Shell's really forgiving with stuff. I'd like to pretend that I'm hard, but no, she lets me do it. It's hard because I don't want to spend too much time away from my daughter.
Yeah.
I'm lucky with work as well. I've got a cool job where if something comes up, I can still go to a show as long as I'm available. I try and split up a little bit now. Last year was crazy, but now it's more of I try and not have so much at once.
Yeah. And do you try to like keep the split amongst all the bands and stuff equal, or is it break them takes the lead, or?
I think because Dispute's Ray's baby, he doesn't want to play shows every weekend either, so it helps. Like that's another thing about I join bands like Human to See Again. I'd love to. They're probably one of my favourite bands anyway to listen to, but I can't commit to like the practices. Break them have a weekly practice, but we don't always go. But I mean, it's a mile from the house, and we're there for an hour.
Yeah.
But like, I can't justify driving an hour and a half or like a 3-hour round trip to practice because I don't have time. Because that's like takes away the goodwill of having a gig.
Yeah.
I want to throw a century, but I don't want to die. I'll throw it over here. But yeah, it's mainly time, and but it does mean I don't get to go to as many shows as I'd like that I'm not playing.
Yeah.
Not that there's ever a time where I'm like, I want to go to that. Oh, you can't because you. No. If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be at a show in Leicester tonight.
Sorry.
No. You've done me a favour. It saved me going.
Save some petrol.
I've been looking forward to this as well. It's really good to actually get on a game and chat to you properly.
Exactly, and genuinely, there's been a couple of people I've had on stream, and they're like, "I've actually gotten back into gaming now, thanks to this." I'm like, "You're welcome," and I apologize.
Oh yeah, no, I'll play Helldivers more now, which is awful.
Again, you're welcome, and I apologize.
I'll let you give me some bonds. What I did forget though was that because I've been more on Xbox, I don't have PS Plus anymore.
Ah, okay.
That was a surprising £8. Just for
Unfortunately, I don't have the money to reimburse you.
No, I wouldn't let you. It just means I get a month of PS Plus out of it. Well,
Yeah, that's fair. It's not so bad. So yeah, and then also like having to balance everything, like with your daughter and your wife and everything as well, and like making sure you get that balance. Like there's a lot of people who get like really overwhelmed with that, but it sounds like you got a lid on everything, really.
I do mostly. I like the gigs. The gigs are. I don't drink a lot. I only really have a beer at gigs. I don't smoke. I don't party or anything. I can't be asked. So that's sort of my release. And then recently more with the gym, but that's still fairly new.
No, but seeing your post about that, how's your progress been going so far?
It's all right, man. We've been going on and off for ages. Like Shell lost 5 odd stone a few years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's doing really well, and I sort of just carried on. But we both go. We used to go together before COVID, and we were really enjoying that. And then COVID happened, and you sort of can't. What is going on? COVID happened and we couldn't go for a bit, and then Maya came along, so now we go separately. But I love it. I'll go once I've done the school run. If I'm not too tired, I'll go. If not, I'll go later on.
Yeah. I've been seeing your posts recently, and yeah, your progress has been really sick.
It's doing all right, man. I'm quite happy with it. There's always room for improvement, though.